So on the topic of DEI, one of the worst DEI hires, of course, is Kamala Harris. We talked about her a little bit earlier, but you look in this long line of Joe Biden's, cabinet, and the people who he is surrounded with are mostly DEI hires, and we see how well it's gone, right? So, but when it comes to DEI hires, this whole thing imploding with Joe Biden, an old white man, and Kamala Harris, who everyone knows cannot handle the job, but they are afraid to be like, well, how do you jump over Kamala because you guys sold her as like the first black, the first woman, the first Indonesian, like anything that came up on her 23andMe, anything that came up on her 23andMe test, they're like the first Samoan, So, but now they are in this position where there's a lot of infighting because they've just sold all these DEI measures as like the most important qualifications for the job. And now you've got actual delegates who are going on TV shows, like this one is the Stephen A. Smith show. You've got a delegate going on TV shows, and like black women are going to walk away if you guys pick an old white man or a white man over Kamala Harris at this point. Watch.
First of all, Stephen, who are we agreeing? There's a long list of Democrats: Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Gretchen Whitmer. The list goes on and on and on. You've named 4 or 5 people. Where is their consensus? You've got to build consensus, and there is not consensus right now. If you pick a white man over Kamala Harris, black women, I can tell you this, we're going to walk away. We're going to blow the party up.
I love that.
Pick Kamala. Why not?
Yeah.
We need to switch gears. Maybe we need to try to get figure that out. Make them blow this party up. Gavin Newsom, is that what we're getting? Who we're getting behind? He's a white man, and apparently you can't do that.
You can't do that, or black women will walk away. And I'm like, guys, Democrats, you've done it to yourselves, right? Like, you radicalize all of these people on all of these initiatives. You radicalize people on Palestine, and then they're mad that you're not going far enough against Israel, and they're not going to vote for you. You radicalize these people on climate change, and they're mad that you still use, private jets, and they're not going to vote for you. And now you've told these people that the most important qualification for the job is for someone to be black or gay or whatever the case may be. And now they're like, no, if you don't choose her, we're gonna blow up the party. I love this. I can't wait to watch that happen.
It's just, I can't even think of a worse thing really than just voting for someone because they have the same skin color as you.
What about voting for someone because of who they are attracted to? What about voting for someone because of what genitalia they have? I mean, I'm just saying it gets dumber.
Unbelievable. It's so dumb. I mean, it's so colossally dumb. And they're exposing themselves, right? Yeah. They're just saying what they are, and that's it. So black women can't discern for themselves, apparently now, whether someone is good or bad for them. They are just following someone because of their color. And by the way, it's a woman.
Right.
It never had made sense, but that's fortunately what these people believe. And I think look, people are individuals. I get it. There's a lot of hive mind, a lot of collectivism that is run amok in this country in terms of how people think. But, I like to be a little more optimistic that people are realizing that that's the most boring thing about you. And it doesn't mean, as I say on the show all the time, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So just because you and I got the same color does not mean you and I have the same set of morals or ethics or we believe in the same thing at all. And you don't owe, I'm not owed your support, and you're certainly not owed mine just because you have the same skin tone. But to your point, Sarah, that's really all that they brought in is a bunch of people who believe that sort of collectivistic stuff. So if you don't give them that bone, well, they feel betrayed. Mm-hmm. And, it's coming back to bite them in the tail.
I mean, I just don't. It's hard for me to understand the mentality of like wanting a handicap in life. You know what I mean? Like how offensive it would be if someone was like, actually, you just got the job at Blaze because you're a woman. Right? Or because you're Hispanic or whatever. I'd be like, I work my ass off. What are you talking about? And I just I can't even understand where they're coming from in that they want that. Like they want to get jobs purely because of this color of their skin rather than they're the most qualified.
Well, I think
it's offensive.
I think there was a point, and I can talk to this in Hollywood.
As the white man at the table?
As a white man, I'm gonna black-splain this to you.
You've got like 20 seconds.
No, but I think that, look, growing up in the UK, one of my very closest friends, a black actor, is actually one of the best actors I've ever worked with. He's amazing. And all he used to get was drug dealer roles, and it was bad. Look, I'm not going to say it's not. That's all he got, even though he was brilliant. Then he started getting more and more roles, which he deserved. And then in recent years, he said to me, it's great that I'm getting the roles, but I don't feel like I can't be sure that I earned it.
That I earned it, yeah.
And that's a horrible position to be in, because he's truly probably the greatest. And I've worked with Michael Caine. I've worked with the best in the world. Yeah. He's probably the best actor I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and he doesn't know now. What a horrible position to be in.
That's awful. If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.